Hello everyone, I803866SX. We have a treat for you today. We got this little bitty Western Digital Caviar Ultra Lite. It is exactly what it says. It is a 40 megabyte PCM CIA intelligent drive. Now, contrary to what the camera may appear, if you will, this PCM CIA drive is actually silver. That's why it's so reflective. And it appears to be a standard PCM CIA, a little bit thicker than your standard PCM CIA card. So that's what we got here. Beyond that, I know absolutely nothing about this. I don't know if this is a mechanical drive or it's just something that just needed a little bit more height just because of what it is. Like I said, this is from 1994. Yeah, there we go. So let's dig right into it here. I gotta go grab myself a computer with PCM CIA slots. And I have no idea how this is going to translate from OS over to OS, so we're going to find out together how that's going to work. So first thing is first, we're going to take old reliable here, one of the few old reliables we have down here in the old basement, the IBM ThinkPad R52. So let's go get it. Yep. A very zoomed in R52. I don't know if this is going to work in here. It's not off to a good start, so the R52 is out of the running. I believe the R52 has a slightly different, I don't know, maybe just bent on this one, I'm not sure. May just have a bent cage. Try it again. Yeah, this one just will not go in. But it's also not going to anyway because this top slot is not a PCM CIA slot. I don't know what that slot is called. I don't really care. Oh, if somebody wants to put it in the comment section, I guess I do care. But it's not a PCM CIA slot. So that is out. So I gotta go find something else. The next best thing with a battery in it. Ah, here we go. I have a ThinkPad T41, I think, may do the trick here, or wherever that one may have went off to. We'll grab our maxed out 5000 and let's see if it fits in there. Looks like it. Beautiful. It does. And the door even shuts. Now, you may ask, was that the sole purpose of this, just to use them as expansion storage? Absolutely not. In the early days where you had these companies dabbling in tablet PCs, a lot of them companies did use PCM CIA drives like the one you saw there. Let's see if we can get this to cooperate here. Or those VJ capture devices would be handy. I'll turn that off. As you already may have saw, Windows 95 is what we're going to try first. Okay, so we don't have a drive at the moment. Well, game port joystick. Disk drives. Yeah, it's only got the one drive, so I don't know if we're 100% in the works or not. I thought I heard it. No, it did beep, so we know that there's signs of life. I have another idea. Because I kind of put myself into a corner here, is that I can't pull the darn thing out by normal means, so needle nose to the rescue on this part. Uh-oh, I don't want to do that. I have another idea. We have a device that I have featured on this channel a few months ago that may or may not get around our little problem here. The Easy Gig. Well, scratch that thought. That's not going to help us here. I thought it would, but because we got to go. That's for IDE drives. Okay, scratch that idea. So let's tip this thing on its side, and I'm going to listen to see if there's any signs of life. I don't know if there's going to be, but the card. It does show a card. It does show a device being inserted, so there may be luck. There may not be. It says socket 1. It says there's something in it, but I don't know that there entirely is. Maybe F-Disk see something? Yeah, that's not asking for a second drive, so I have a feeling that we may have to install something else, or this drive is dead, or this is just not the right way to use this. So, yeah, it's not going the way I'm hoping so far, but we shall try something else. And who knows, maybe if I do somehow find an XP machine that is not impossible to get to right now, maybe we'll find that the drive is actually completely dead, or maybe this thing doesn't work in XP or 2000. Oh, there we go. There is a ThinkPad T41, and it's not too buried right now. I do believe we have 2 PCMCIA slots on this thing. So I'm going to try and insert this in here next. Winner. Not a very bright display, but I think we can make it work. Not the fastest machine in the world, but I think there's a lot more installed on here versus my R52. They're very similar machines, except one's got a bigger display. And that battery is dead. So, yep, we are going to run into every obstacle in existence, it feels like. So we must get around that problem. Fun little tip, if you're looking for an XP era laptop these IBM ThinkPads are a great choice for that, because you can still get just about every part imaginable under the sun, and the parts are still relatively cheap. You can still even get batteries rebuilt for these, which I find very impressive. You can say, compare that to, say, the Panasonic Toughbooks I have around here, or my Compact Evo, or the Compact Armadas that are, well, some of those are 2000 arrows, but anywho, so yeah, good luck trying to find a battery that's rebuilt, unless you find some guy like me that specializes in that. So that's what we got. And we just gotta wait for this to do its thing. I believe this is on my home domain, this particular machine, so we gotta sit and wait all this crap out. It sure is. And, well, we got PCM MDT002, so I'm going to doubt very much that this is going to install, but we'll give it our best shot regardless. Nope. So, well, that at least gives us something to work with, because Windows 95 wasn't even doing that. So let's see if we can find a driver for this. We'll see what Google, if that turns up anything whatsoever. We may be killing this machine just by doing this. Yes, I know, it's XP. You know, we're breaking every security rule in the book, but, you know, this is just my home network. We're just having things for recreation. I strongly doubt this is going to return anything of value, but lo and behold, we're going to try. And battery. Battery this. 2%. Fix here. I don't know about this website, and sometimes it has something of value, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, great answer. Yeah, this is just looks like generic crap, so I am going to we'll go try the Dell one first before we give up, because Dell, love or hate them, we know the website isn't garbage. I do have one trick up my sleeve yet to get this thing going, but I will have to load some software on that particular laptop to see if it'll even detect. It says PCM's MDT002 Air. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna be on to my last idea here. Thankfully, or can I? Hold on here. We're gonna see if we can grab this puppy out. I know you can't see that, but so we know there's some resemblance of life in this machine. I still don't know if this is a mechanical drive or not. But Now we gotta grab something else here. So, the man behind the curtain is going to appear. I had the perfect computer all set up with these ATA drivers and everything, but the bad news is the computers themselves only have one PCMCIA slot, so that's not going to fly. What about you, my friend? One, how good is your battery, which is good. So that's good. Windows 95 and up, these things are just a whole lot simpler. Yeah, it does have DOS on it, so... no utility on it for the ATA discs. So, with that in mind, I'm going to do that part offline. I'm going to get those drivers on here, and then we can continue on.